What does it take to quit your job, start from scratch, and succeed as a new coach? I'm Morris from CreateGrowProfit, and today I'm speaking to Riya Wang. I'm very excited for this conversation, and I think you're going to be really surprised about what you're hearing here today as well. Riya, thank you so much for making time. Thank you for being here today.
Hi, Maurice. Thank you for having me. So honored to be here.
Where are you now?
I'm in California, in San Jose.
And your business is called Zen Healing, and you're originally from China, right? So please tell us just real quick, your origin story. Where are you from, and for how long have you been in California? And tell us about your business, Zen Healing.
Thank you, Maurice. Look at my face. You can see I'm 100% made in China. I always say 100% made in China. So I was born and raised in China, moved to California 18 years ago.
What inspired your business name today, Zen Healing?
It's very interesting. You hear about the Zen Quincy. I think you already probably guess what does that mean. As I'm the transformation healing coach, I'm really believe everything in the universe is the energy. And frequency is come from the frequency. Then you changing, I changing the F, then add the Zen, then call Zen frequency. I want to bring that energy, that frequency in the world, then everybody can have a peace within. That's why I give the name of frequency healing.
It's a beautiful name. And before we dive into your coaching story and how you transitioned from your previous business to launching your coaching business today, out of curiosity, what does Zen exactly mean?
I think there, if you just have the definition of what does Zen mean, many people will be think that Zen is the peace. For me, Zen Quincy and all Zens also is the peace within. It's not some peace you're just looking for outside the world. It's more internal.
So Zen is my internal peace. Is that it?
Within.
Within.
My internal peace within. I believe every of us have the inner peace, we call inner happiness, inner joy. Is some people say I couldn't feel that. Maybe it's just somewhere hiding there, not be funded or not be expanded because so many outside things happens shift what was inside. But if we are really deeply looking in through, then everybody wants the life with the joy, with the peace, right? Maurice, do you think
Yeah, that's true.
if you are looking for the peace, the joy, then everyone was around us like have that feelings or have that peace in their life?
I think in the West we call it the pursuit of happiness.
I really like that pursuit of happiness. Before I wanted to say, believe the idea that one podcast called "What Between Happiness and the Joy." I always ask the people, "What do you know the different, or do you think the different is the joy and the happiness?"
For you, what is the difference between happiness and joy?
For me, as I go through my life, I was, as I shared with you before, I was the overachieved woman because in the outside there, I have so much fear. I want to use achievement to prove I have value or to prove I have a stronger. See, you hear what I said to prove, but prove who? It's really I concentrated to achieve outside the achievement. Then every time I achieve something, then I feel wow, so happy, so excited. But quickly, then I will be feel, oh, this is not enough. I need to find another one. So concentrate, achieve something to make me happy. That was my definition about the happiness. But when I talk about the joy, since I started shift all of my mindset, my work, my heart, I feel even I don't do anything, I can just be joyful, like just pick a sip of the tea. That already make me joyful is enough. So any little things have more gratitude, appreciation, not just say it, is feel that and mean it. So that is the joy for me.
That's powerful. I resonate with that, Ria. And talking about being a high achiever, you were always chasing the next big achievement, and you had a very successful spa business. You were the owner of three spa businesses, and you stopped that to go through a transition period, and then you successfully launched your coaching business, which is another big achievement. But tell us a bit about what is it that you were doing before you became the coach that you are today.
That was a long journey, I want to say, Maurice. Yes, it's not an achievement. It's not good. Believe me, I want all listening to know achievement is always good, but there is always the balance. I mean, balance is because higher achieve women like to look what haven't done, then sometimes forgot what already done. That create a lot of stress, that create a lot of anxiety. But if we look more what we already achieved, already done, that increase more confidence, more appreciation. That's what I want to share before tap in with your question.
No, no, you're right. You're right. It is very important, and I didn't want to make it sound like chasing achievements is a bad thing. We all should have goals and want to achieve them. You know, you're so right. We have to take time to look at what we've already accomplished in life and feel grateful for it. When you look at your life, what are some of the accomplishments that you're most proud of or most grateful for?
I would think it's most I'm grateful for is who I become today. Really, that's what I want to say. Who I become today is more gratitude and humbly in my heart. And also, I help myself to be transformed from the self doubt to empowerment in the same time, not just help myself, help others to see how they transition from self insecure and unconfident, don't know what is the next step, then become empowered and really clear with how do the way they live in the life. That make me more proud and also really fulfilling.
Yeah. And in your previous business, you didn't feel that way.
I should say, like with at the beginning, Maurice, we talk about what is external, what is internal, because the way how I grew up before in China was really poor, and I shared a little bit about my childhood. I was be sold to another family, then growing up feeling never been good enough, and always feel, oh, if I don't work hard, there will be no one will love me. If I don't success, probably people will be abandon me. That was my deepest fear before. I That's why I become crazy to working, wanted to achieve something to prove, oh, I have value. People will be not abandon me like my parents. But as I shared with you, Maurice, when I moved to America, I was working super hard. Then every day I probably overworked, but that under the heart, never taking care, just constantly achieve what is outside to improve who I am, want people to look me. But not honestly, probably that the ego mindset. Look at me, I can work, I can be there, I'm good. But not under the heart is somewhere is in there. The stress keep raising until I break down, have panic attack.
At what point did you decide that you want to become a coach?
It's very interesting. I before when I was running my spa business, because I was thinking about the spa business also is taking care of others. And as we say, the heart wanted to be proved, want someone taking care of me. I always want taking care of other people also. I guess when I talk about something, I feel the heart start to warm up. Sometimes the memory come back. I get a little bit emotions. How I shift from a successful spa business to become coach today. Before, because I always achieve what is success in the spa, forgot to taking care what is my heart really needed. Forgot to because the put so much pressure on myself, and I also put a lot of criticism on myself. That feeling never good enough. There is no nurturing of the heart. The heart will be feel tiring, and there is hopeless. That probably with the higher stress become have that higher anxiety until you break down. I still remember when I was second time have a panic attack. Then I was laying in the 911, the way to the hospital. That was 15 minutes ride, but that ride for me feel like forever. I remember when I was laying there, just this panic. I heard the person ask me, say, "Hey man, how are you?" Just that moment, suddenly I hear the voice screaming inside me, say, "Ria, wake up. Think about it. If you die now, or if you die today, is that how you want your life to be end? Is that how life you lived?" Just I don't know where's the voice come from, but from that moment, I just really screaming inside, say, "No, I don't want it. I want life differently. I don't want to always feel never being enough. I don't want to feel I have to do everything. I don't want to feel there is no help. Nobody can help me, and nobody will love me except I can walk and feel a little bit better after I achieve something. No, I don't want that. I need change. But how? I don't know yet. At that moment, I don't know how to change, but I know I need change.
You touched my heart with that story.
I wanted to share with everybody who listening is no matter what the challenge you go through, believe me, the challenging never big than you imagine. It's sometimes we cut into that situation, then we believe there is no help, but there it is. I wanted to share my story is not just my dark side. I wanted to share what is the bright side is with you. Is after 6 months, I started research. I started thinking. Every day, I ask myself, "Okay, Ria, I don't want to live life like this anymore. But how I can change that?" I start doing research, and also I started to go to some different workshop. People talk about the healing, go to all the things. Then one day, I was thinking about maybe I should let go everything to restart, to finding who I am. Just that thought is scaring me. Believe me, everybody said, "Oh, you're so brave, sell everything." I said, "No, I was panic." But one day I was talking with my business lawyer. I said, "I want to sell everything, then go out to find my happiness." He was asking me, say, "Why you want to sell? You can keep your house before you sell your business if you want to." I said, "No, I want to be complete, let go." Because I was reading the book, and the book talk about imagine if you want going to another mountain. That mountain, between this mountain you are now and there is the gap. That the gap is deep. Maybe some, how to say, you have to cross this mountain to another one. Then in the middle have the rope. You need to catch that rope, swim to that another mountain to get there. But if you hold what is now, you will be never able to swim past that. So I have to let go what I was holding. I was think, okay, so the business, yes, I work so hard to get what I was now. But that I imagine my business is as teenager, like my daughter is a teenager. Maybe it's time let go. Then let the teenager grow by herself. Not that by herself. Let her doing more things. I have something different. I can find out what who I am. So 6 months later, I sold my business, sold my house, sold everything I owned. I went to this journey.
And then you went traveling.
Yes, I call this is my inner journey with my physical traveling. I wanted to say the travel because I went to in the beginning. I don't know how long I will travel. I just travel through Tibet for 3 months. Then from Tibet, I traveled to India for 3 months. Then going to country by country. So quick. It's 2.5 years. I traveled over 30 countries, hundreds cities.
Wow, yeah, and I love the photos that you posted. You in doing so many different activities in so many different beautiful places. It really is inspiring to have seen you do that. And I think it also helps with your coaching today, I would say, because as coaches, we do have to walk the walk. We have to walk the path to also help our clients, right? Would you agree?
Yeah, I wanted to say, as I was traveling, it's not just to see the beautiful views. For me, it's what is finding who I am. That means I was stay in the monastery with the monk and study chanting, study meditation. Then I remember I was there the 21 days silent meditation once. We have 28 people from 24 countries. We do 7 days laughing, 7 days crying, 7 days silence. So the reason why we're doing that is go to deeply inside us. We can laughing without a reason. We can cry and just without feeling shame, the feeling about that is weakness. Then just be back to the naturally. You can laughing whatever you want to laugh, not like outside the way how we grew up. Say you cannot laughing like this, you cannot cry like this, showing your weakness. But release all of that. That reason what is inside. That was really amazing.
Yeah, I think very few people have gone through the process, including myself. I have not gone through the process, but at what point on your journey did you realize that you want to start coaching people and help people heal?
I want to share one more story with you, Marie. That is a journey helped me shift why what I'm doing today. I think as I was with my own the heart, I tried to looking for my soul, looking for who I am, my happiness. I travel through learning so many different holistic healing. Especially meditation is number one tool I use every day. Even now, I've been meditating daily. Once I want to say I was walk in the park in India. I was want to meditate in the park. In California, we think about the park. It's really beautiful, quiet place next to nature. It's perfect place to meditating. But when I was walking in the park in Bangalore, in India, in the middle of the city, oh my God, there is all the noise you can hear the car beeping around that park. Then inside, the people even ride a motorcycle inside. The dogs barking, the kids running around. It's so crowded. But it's good. I think I can see people really happy enjoying there. For me, I was saying, oh my God, there is so crowded. How do I can meditate in here? But I thought, okay, Ria, I'm already here. My intention is meditating. Maybe I'm just try my best. So I found out the corner a little bit quiet next to the tree. Then I started meditating. The beginning 10, 15 minutes, I still hear all of the noise around me, but I was focused on my breathing. There is something happening in that journey. Suddenly, I don't know how long, maybe 20 minutes. passed by. Suddenly, all of the noise is faded. I suddenly feel I can hear a sound of the leaf dropping from a tree. That moment, I just, wow, when I hear the leaf dropping from the tree, I suddenly have a moment that I forgot who I was, where I was, who I am, where I was. I was like, wow, what is this? And just that moment, I have an aha moment. It's not about how much noise outside the world. It's how much peace we can tap in. That moment, I know I find my inner peace. And because that feeling so good, because there I transform, from that the never feeling good enough, then find that peace, the bliss is so good. That's why I want to share with others. And as I travel, and also because the COVID coming, I couldn't travel anymore. Then I come back, I started thinking, wow, that is a beautiful moment I have. And through that 2 years, I complete the shift slowly, step by step. That's when I come back. COVID, you cannot go anywhere. So that's what I said. Okay, maybe I can do something else. So through that time, I got a Deepak Chopra's life coach program. I got all certified with that part, with life coach, well-being, then meditation. I wanted to say it's not about just a certification. It's I have a more deep understanding after my journey. Then when I started coaching other people, I found out it's not that's not just help other people, also more deeply help myself as I'm coaching.
You wanted to learn and study coaching also to understand yourself better and continue discovering what you've already discovered about yourself. Is that it?
Yes, Maurice. I think a self developer and self grow is an ongoing journey. And the finding connect with my heart, connect with my spirit is really important part of myself. Many times people ask me, what does spiritual awakening meaning to you? For me, spiritual awakening is really find my core value. Find that no matter what I do or what I don't do, I'm the unique person. Everyone in this world come to this world, the life is unique. You need to more appreciate that uniqueness. Then through this awakening, through this coaching journey, then I find that I don't need to use outside things to prove my value. I should just love myself with who I am. Of course, on top of that, we need to learn some new skills. It's not just thinking about that. I would love myself. We're learning some skill. We go through some process to help us to grow. That we can become more confident. Then we have strength.
Yeah, I resonate with that so deeply, Ria, where being grateful for what we were given and who we are and how we were created, right? It's kind of the basis, the foundation that gives us the strength and the motivation and the power to learn something and go out into the world and do things.
Not say everybody you have to travel around the world, but if you can, that's great. But if you're not for some reason you're not able to do that, there still have many tools outside there. You can learn from people who go through with that. I think that's why learning from professionals, from the coaches, is really important. We do have family, have great friends support us when you're feeling down or when you have a go through some challenging time. People love us, will support us, but sometimes they didn't know how to give you the perfect tool or give you the good tool to help you move forward with the challenge. That's why, Marisa, I think for you, you are as the coach, and then for me, how important to understand to give the good, give the not say perfect tool, but give the useful tool for people to help with manage the challenge is really important.
When people come to you for help, when clients come to you, what are some of the issues that they're facing, the reasons they're seeking you out?
I think we always say we are attract to people who's like us. So most of the people come to me is like a high achieved person. They have a lot of driving already there, but they want to learn a little bit more clear the tool how to manage the stress, because when you have that high achieve moment, you constantly put a lot of work, keep going, then you forgot look back, like I said at the beginning. Also, sometimes forgot when you constant in the stress environment, your body, your mind start stuck in there. So how do you change? Use different methods to release that, to raise it more, not just awareness. Is after you're aware, how to like I like use the word is how to move forward. That is learning the skill is really important.
And when you decided that the next thing you want to do is coaching and you got all the training, what did you do to start and launch your coaching business?
What I do to start a launching business? Thank you. I think this question everybody is as the coach or as a business person always think about how do you launch. I always ask myself this same question: how I can launch it. As I'm ask myself as I'm doing. I want to say believe what you do is very important. Number one, since at the beginning, especially with some new coaches at the beginning, to believe what you do and learning more skills that help you increase what you teaching is really important. And at the beginning, there is challenge, but continue what you do, believe what you do. I think there is success. Also, learning cooperate with some people, partner together, then you leverage the source around you. Is part of success.
What kind of people did you cooperate with? What does a potential cooperation look like for a new coach?
Depend on what the type of work you do. And for me, like example, I want to partner with you, Maurice. You are marketing expert, right? So I'm maybe expert at what I'm teaching, what I'm coaching, but I'm not expert with marketing part. So I if I cooperate with you, then we are both in the what we are stronger, what we do. That will be best. And also I partner with some people also with women who go through traumas, go through anxiety. I remember one client come to me, literally is teared up. When she come to me, she was tell me, say, Ria, in the past 2 years, I have a panic attack twice a week. It's not twice a month, it's twice a week. Can you imagine people live their life have that panic twice a week? Then also she tell me because she in the past 2 years she have a few family member pass away. That increase more panic with her. Then go through with my coaching just 3 sessions. She from twice a week panic attack become have a 6 months no panic attack. That's number one since I helped her to realize who she is, not based on the fear what is outside. Is fall in love with herself. That's gratitude. Then the reason a lot of confidence. That's the tool I teaching her. Also, I use a lot of sound vibration, use a lot of energy work, open the heart chakras. I want to share one small tool to help anyone here. Also, I want to ask you, Maurice, how many times in a day, or in a week, or in a month, you touch your heart?
That is a very good question. I have started to make effort to touch my heart, but I do it reactively. There's something that happens, either news I hear, something, a message, something I read or see, or somebody tells me something, and reactively I touch my heart in the moment or afterwards. Yeah, maybe a few times per month.
That's wonderful. You have that. You do that. Many people, I was yesterday, I was talk about the one class, it's power of self-love. Some people never touch their heart in a year. So when I said never touch their heart, in there I mean physically. How to physically touch your heart? So in we know body, mind, soul. We know it's body alignment, right? Everybody want to achieve body, mind, spirit alignment. But from the heart, there is the big energy center. And especially in our heart chakra. So in the middle of the chest. We know the heart beat on the left, but in the energy center is in the middle of the chest. Just be aware, your palm, maybe use your left hand because connect with your heart. So feel your palm, then put your palm in the middle of your heart, that energy center. Gently breathe in and out. Feel your heartbeat. And in the same time, feel the temperature rhythm between your hands and your heart. Can you feel the temperature a little bit higher?
Yeah,
Warm?
absolutely. Yeah.
That's just this simple exercise. Your activate your energy center in your heart energy center. Then when you do the more exercise, touch your heart, then tell yourself how much you love yourself and how much you can feel that. Then send that love to your heart just by saying your own name,
Interesting. Okay.
that you can feel the tingling around your chest just by do that exercise every day, maybe 5 minutes, by touch your heart, you activate your heart energy center. That brings so much gratitude, appreciation, love around yourself.
I love that exercise. Thank you so much for sharing it.
If you have love by yourself, Maurice, think about it. If you have love by yourself, you will be understand, have better love for others. And there will be no space for panic, what I was have before. Because my biggest fear before was no one will love myself. No one will love me. Even myself don't love myself. How I expect other people love me?
When we think about other life coaches who are currently stuck in a job or career or environment that really isn't, it doesn't allow them to grow and thrive, what is it that you would recommend them?
I wanted to say, number one, then when you feel down or the self insecure, I don't believe you have that self doubt that moment, then do the simple exercise. I think everybody can do that, right? Touch your heart, then to believe that your passion, what you want to do. In the same time, do more research or hire some coach. Then do to learn some people already done to be success, to follow some blueprint step. Then in the same time, elevate your skills. That's really important. And also, I want to share one more, Maurice. Once my client asked me, he said, "Oh, Ria, you did so many things. I know you're so courage, but I want to be courage like you. But I still feel scared. How you can bring that courage? How you can always to be so sounds not scary at all. Always so courage. I want to say, I'm not born with the courage. Courage is step by step to build up. Especially the new coach. You know, when it is the beginning, it the moment you have self-doubt and then self-doubt everything you work, and also at the beginning probably doesn't have enough financial to support also. But you are believe what you do in the same way to add more learning more skills, then also to learning from the experts that can lead you little by little to grow. And as you done from first clients, just find one client in the beginning. Not think about, oh, I want 20, I want 100, or I compare with another coach how successful they are. Just find what is your uniqueness. Just find one client. Then from that one client can give you the more confidence. From there, then expanding little bit more, little bit more. That you will be success.
So first of all, I really love that approach, the step by step approach, giving yourself the time and the space to grow into the next step, essentially. And I also really like how you suggested partnering up with people, because as we're learning whatever it is that we want to learn, right? In this case, it's coaching. We're learning our new skills. We're meeting other people on this journey. And there are so many opportunities to partner up with others.
For many coaches, I think I was one of them before. It's always chasing. Have to be careful. Not always chasing so many. On the social media, have so many different arts. Every arts. I was laughing with one of my friends because I'm the one always falling with that. Always constantly to take one class after another one program after another one. But think about your skills sometimes. Maybe you learn already a lot of skills, but you just put your skill in the back. Like let's rotten and keep feel I haven't got enough, keep to got another one. Then concentrate to to achieve something new, but not the old one really deeply learning to understanding to maximum leverage that to use. So start with that one thing, focus, find your niche, what it is. Like I find myself, I speak with love. That self love is really important for me. That's also because it's important. How do I transformed from that? That self love helped me. That's why when I help other people, when I do transformation healing coach, I always have to connect where the heart wanted. If you love yourself, I think from that, use that as the center to do everything around you.
Who are the types of people that you want to work with? Which types of clients are you looking for?
Thank you for asking. I'm looking for two type of people. One type of people, like I said, who's higher achieve people, who's constantly work, then want to learn some tools how to manage the anxiety, the higher anxiety, want to feel good about how to open, use the body, the how to open the energy center to help them more grounded, have more better clear vision to move forward with life. One another one, I help professionals like some life coach, some massage therapist, some spiritual practice. How to use vibrational healing, add that into the practice.
Okay, very good. So, high achievers struggling with anxiety, not feeling good in their own skin, and professionals who want to add frequency healing to their practices.
Yes, thank you.
And how can people like that reach out to you?
So they can always find me on my website, zenquincyhealing.org. And also you can email me directly. You see my name in here, Riya Wang, then add 369, Riya Wang 369 at gmail.com.
Okay, perfect. So I'll link to your website. I'll see where I can put your email address. I don't want to put your email address in too many public places because sometimes people they look for email addresses and then they put you on a spam list. So I want to protect you from that.
Oh, thank you for being so thoughtful.
Yeah, I will definitely put your website. Perfect. Ria, I appreciate so much that you took the time to share your stories. You and I, we've had several conversations before this today. I got to know you better. And there's so much wisdom in your journey and that you're willing to share it with others so we can learn from it. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you, Maris. Thank you for having me. Very appreciate.